Oh, never in my life did I want to see you more than this.
Hey girl, how you doing
And
this
every time you're lost, I wonder if you know you're.
My muscles separating.
I'm breathing when I can, and I only hope you're watching this. I hope you know that I exist. Mission control.
time? Did
Do
you feel that
read
people
me?
reacted favorably?
Welcome back to another Sister Voices Speaking. It's so glad to see you. Hey, Misty, how are you?
Hey girl, how you doing this evening?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm wearing fur in the summertime. Exclusive piece for Valdez TVE. Fur in the summer. So yeah, we're gonna dive right in. Today we're gonna talk about some plastic surgery and some stuff that has been known to be in the underground world. They call it pumped, aka silicone injections. We have two cast members who are going to be coming to the Valdez TVE platform to discuss more about silicone injections, especially within the trans community. So many women, including myself, have participated in Black market surgeries. And, I'm really honored to be able to have this platform to share my story and to have others come on to share their story. How are you, and what do you think about silicone injections? Have you heard of it? What's your knowledge on it?
I've absolutely heard about it for the last 20 years. Some people encouraged me and tried to encourage me to have it done. I never did. I was always a little bit nervous if there would be like side effects. And there are hazards of illegal silicone injections.
What
It
are
can
some
be
of the
quite,
hazards that you heard about?
and for injecting non-medical grade silicone would be deformity, severe pain, chronic fatigue, tissue necrosis, lumps of scar tissue, granulomas, and tachycardia, which is like a rapid heartbeat.
Why do you think so many women, especially in the community of women of color, go to silicone injections?
I would say that the desire would be to look very feminine very quickly. Some people don't want to wait forever to be like slowly stacking up hundreds and thousands of dollars to have it done in like a professional doctor's office, when it's ways that at first it seems like it's saving money. And
Yeah.
it seems like it'll get more for bang for your buck.
Yeah, I had women who pressured me and would tell me that, oh, you have to get silicone, and you're not passable unless you get silicone. You're not a woman unless you get silicone. And I used to be like, okay, because when I originally started my journey, I didn't know anything about Black market surgeries or illegal surgeries or silicone injections or anything like that. I always wanted to live my life, stealth and regular. I didn't really know much about silicone injections until someone introduced me to it. And I will admit, I don't know if there was an addiction, but there was definitely a want to get work done. And I'm very thankful that I don't have a lot of the side effects, but I do have some side effects. And I just wanted to comment and talk about this because there's so many young girls and women who want that big derriere. What is it about big derrieres? What is the need for such a big derriere?
Well, it definitely appears to be a very hot, sizzling, smoking hot trend to have big boobs, but a big round apple butt. And it's like something that's sought over. A lot of women feel that it will make them very, very sexy and hot. And at first it does. But it should have been done by somebody who like has some kind of like knowledge about what they're doing and has some experience. And it should be used with products that are medical grade and not just like chemicals that are not approved, because you don't know what's in there sometimes.
I have heard so many horrific stories, and it's I'm thankful that you read some of the side effects that could happen, because I remember one
Well, there's a
time,
lot more. There's a lot more.
it was the first time that I spent this amount of money. Um, I went to someone in Manhattan, and it was the first time I spent like $800 all at once. And I was like, I want body this time. I want to see a difference,
Yes.
Joanne. I was used to only paying like 500, but I was like, I'm giving her an extra 300 because I want body. And I'll never forget my heart after getting the silicone injections. My heart just started pounding and pounding and pounding and getting faster and faster. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I hope, I don't have an embolism or something like that. I definitely took a major risk, and I won't say that I regret it, but I do wish I took my time and did a little bit more research, because it is very scary to have a substance in your body that you don't know what it may do later on down the road. Even though I'm 20 years in, I still have concerns, when I become an even older woman, what this stuff may do to me.
Now, just back up for a little second, if you would. How did it feel when it was being injected, like entering the body? How did it feel when it was happening?
I can tell you that when I first got my first session, I had my cheeks done. It definitely felt very weird, having someone like poke your cheeks and poke your cheeks and poke your cheeks. I had my cheekbones risen. But when it comes to the body, you're getting a lot more, and it hurt. I literally felt my muscles separating. Just kind of like as the product comes in, you kind of feel your muscle kind of like just separating so the silicone can go in.
Uh-huh.
It was definitely scary because I really had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is that I wanted to have a woman's shape, and I wanted to have a woman's look and a woman's body. So I did take the black market route because, we didn't have the privileges that a lot of young girls have today. And this is why I want to get this message out there, because there's so many resources that are available that these young girls do not have to go to black market silicone, and yet they're still going. But to answer your question,
I think
it
it's
was
the rapid that it'll happen so rapidly. I think that's part of the appeal, to get that figure eight, like that hourglass, kind of. It's like in theory, it sounds so pretty, like when you think of how it would look so quick, but people don't
yeah.
think about what's down the line.
Yeah, I didn't think about what was down the line, and I didn't think about when I become older. Also, a lot of women, they want these like big, big bottoms, but what comes with these big bottoms, I mean, your underwear gets bigger and bigger. But not only that, it's attractive to a degree, but I think some women, it gets carried away and taken to another level.
Well, the more of it that there is, can it like shift and slide a little, or start to like drop in certain places? Like, I wonder if that would be painful.
Well, I had a good girlfriend named Deja, who I brought from New York City to upstate New York to have her product removed. And it literally slid down from her hip and went down to the side of her leg. And it caused her a lot of pain and a lot of inflammation. And, I watched her go through her surgeries, and I watched some of the stuff that she went through. And it's very scary to go under anesthesia that long and have that scraped out. She's no longer here with us to talk about it more further, but I've definitely witnessed trans women having their silicone removed. Deja was one of the ones who I witnessed, as well as Octavia St. Laurent. Again, I'm very thankful that I haven't had as many situations as some of the other girls have. There are some girls who have like one boob. There are some girls whose body is completely hard. And it's scary. There wasn't a lot of education out there about this. And I'm so excited that we have 2 cast members who are going to come and share light. Because there's a lady in Jersey and there's another lady in Virginia who were using industrial silicone, and there's a lot of victims who got victimized thinking that they were getting medical grade silicone. In reality, they were getting industrial grade. And again, a lot of those side effects come with that.
What have you heard though? What have you heard as their side effects?
Say what?
Like, have you ever heard horror stories? Have you ever heard horror stories of complications of people? This happened to this person or this, like, if it hits home at all with side effects in terms of side effects?
I've definitely heard and seen side effects. I've seen girls with one boob and they would have to put like a pencil in the middle and wrap themselves around. I've seen girls, including myself, who've had some disfigurement. I've seen girls whose body has gotten, hard over time. So yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of bad side effects. I really wish I would have did more research before I indulged into silicone, but I was a part of a community that pressured me and made me feel like it was a necessity. And that part I do regret, not having my own identity and not following my own lane and allowing someone else to dictate how I should look and what my look should be like.
Now, once you first had the work done, did you feel that people reacted favorably and told, oh, you look great, it's such an improvement? Or how did people respond at first?
People did respond favorably. People did say that I had a great look. I had a great shape and have a great shape. I think for me, it's more of what goes on privately.
Okay.
Some of the things that I've experienced privately, I haven't really shared. And today I'm sharing for the first time some of the things that I've gone through. But, it's very heavy. The silicone feels heavy. My hips have gotten wider from where the silicone expands over years.
Oh, wow.
So I remember I knew I was getting wide when I got stuck in a chair. I went to sit down. When I went to pick up the chair, came with me. But that happens sometimes. The silicone kind of expands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have some things that I've definitely experienced that I will be talking about later. But there were a few primary providers, Joanne being one of them from Manhattan, Kelly Harper from Philadelphia, and then there's Kima, which I never went to Kima, but I've heard a lot of nightmares from girls who did go to Kima. A lot of girls who went to Kima, Deja being one of my girlfriends, experienced really bad side effects.